Hi everyone. I hope everyone is having a wonderful, wonderful day. Right now, today, actually for the first time ever, I am burning sage. And I've never burned sage before. I feel like I am sage. But, it already, I feel lighter per se. And although one may not think sage is needed, if you are practicing spirituality of any sorts, it's definitely something I recommend you getting into. And that's what I'm doing right now, as I am about to talk to you guys about a topic that I feel is trending right now. It became trending in 2020, right? I think when the pandemic started and all of that, and that is spirituality. So today I'm going to talk to you guys about what is spirituality, right? Because there is a lot of information out there. There are a lot of people who think it's something it's not, X, Y, and Z. So I'm going to tell you what I feel and think that it is, my personal views, right? Spirituality is one's relationship with God, and it is a person finally stepping into their full power and their full purpose in life. Spirituality is something that is unique to each individual, and it is the realization, once you've committed to the journey, it is the realization that you are truly an extension of your creator, which is God, the universe, right? And you are a powerful being, and you are a spiritual being having a human experience on this earth, right? And spirituality is the realization of all of those things, and realizing that you are co-creating with God, with the universe, with spirit, however you want to call it, however you want to say it, that's your own choice, right? But it's a realization that not only you are an extension of God, it's that you are truly in control of your own life. And that's scary as hell to a lot of people, right? To really sit back and think about some of the choices that you've made in your life, and looking your darkest personality traits or whatever it may be, looking at yourself in the mirror and coming to terms with all of the things and lies that you've been told throughout your life, right? So that's kind of like my broad overview, in a sense, of what spirituality means to me. Now, as you've all heard, we are now stepping into what is called the age of the Aquarius, right? And we have been operating for a very long time in the age of Pisces, right? That is when religion came about, right? That is when you had all these different religions pop up, and it was mainly due to the fact that a lot of people were having spiritual awakenings and Kundalini rises and all of these things, but they didn't know how to navigate it. They didn't know, what it really was, what it meant. They didn't know what was going on with themselves. So that's why, all these different religions were created. The pastors, the priests, and whatever other words for different religions there is, those people were in that position to help people during those times through these moments in their lives, right? But when you're dealing with anything that's done on this earth, it has the potential to go left, right? It has the potential to manifest into something that it wasn't meant to be, because man is now in control of it, right? Man has its hand on it. So that's why, you'll hear a lot of people who are like knocking religion, knocking the churches, knocking the synagogues or whatever it may be, because these are human beings going through their own spiritual awakenings, battling their own issues in their life, that are in these powerful positions of teaching somebody else how to navigate through their own, right? And you do get the false prophets and people who are trying to abuse their situation, because that's what happens on this earth, right? You have human beings that are in control, and that happens sometimes. And I think that's the same thing that's happening now with spirituality. And it's kind of what like prompted me to start making some of these videos, because I feel that I was brought into this world spiritually. I always looked at religion from a very young age as, so you're telling me because that and the third, that like it just wasn't adding up to me. So for a very long time, I have always dived into the unknown, the deeper meaning of things, right? And I'm sorry, I lost track of what I was saying. So yeah, so the same thing in sense happens or is happening right now with spirituality. And I'm not saying that like all of the spiritual gurus and all of the yoga teachers who are teaching Kundalini, I'm not saying that they're all false, but yes, you're going to have this group of people who are seeing now that, spirituality, and, a lot of people are trying to get into it, tap into it now. So, then they are, it goes with any type of, it goes with anything, period, that's happening on this earth. It can be infiltrated by man, right? And it can turn into something that's negative, or people trying to abuse a situation, right? That is what can happen sometimes. And one of the strongest messages I want to put out there as I go along and make these videos is that I am no expert. I can only tell you things as it happens to me, as it continues happening to me, and the past situations that I've been in. I can only speak from my personal views, my experiences, and my experiences with other people. I am in no way a all-knowing, I have everything figured out, my life is perfect, and this is what you should do too. No. But what I do want to tell you is that this energy that we're stepping into now, which is called the Age of Aquarius, there's a veil that's being thinned out right now. And if you've ever thought to yourself that you wanted to seek out more than what your religion is telling you, or you want a deeper connection to yourself, or you're just feeling like you just want to dive into something a little bit more closer to your own experiences, it is fully accessible to you. God, spirituality, we are stepping in a time where us as human beings individually is going to be able to step into our true power, and there will be no blockages, right? We are going to be able to handle ourselves. We won't need a pastor, a priest, or whatever it be. Not knocking them, because they've reached their certain spiritual height too, right? But true power is activating each and every person on this earth to step into their own potential, and that they are their own guru of their own life. Yes, that type of knowledge, that type of energy is now available to everyone. You just have to believe.